Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys Platinum Jamboree. Here I have a Green Lantern Special Platinum Jamboree. In the middle we have the Green Lantern core, which we did take a look at. However, this one has two unique helmets and a different paint job on the body. On the left we have Simon Baz Standard, and on the right we have the Power Ring Platinum Simon Baz. So glad to have all three of these. Simon and his Platinum share the same exact box, so I'll just show off that real quick. There's Simon Baz. Really nice artwork on the back there. There's the barcode if you need it. Not much else to see with him, and I'm sure I've already showed off this box, but if you're looking for that figure, there you go. And number 22 and the back there. So glad to have all three of these. Normally if I have the base version of a figure, I don't open the Platinum, but considering this is a different character technicality to Simon, I'm going to go ahead and open it even if I don't have the shelf space. So let's go ahead and open them up. Out of the box here, and I like what I see. I usually don't open Platinum variants, but considering the Platinum for both of these figures are technically unique characters, I felt it was necessary to display them on my shelf. I am going to turn the brightness down a little bit here. That's better. Simon is on the left there, Power Ring Simon's on the right, the Green Lantern core is in the middle here. Let's start off with their accessories. So both Simon Baz figures come with the exact same card. What I like to do is cut out the Platinum sticker. It's still on the plastic, as you can see, and I just like to I keep these cards in a binder. I say it in most of these videos, but that's how I justify having two of the same card. I just cut out the Platinum sticker, and I used to just heat the Platinum sticker and then take it off and then put it on, but it ruined the Platinum sticker. In a few of the instances I did it, so I just decided to cut it out from the plastic rather. And you know, same thing with the Green Lantern core here. I just cut out the Platinum sticker, and there's the back here. Obviously this is no specific character, so it doesn't have a name, but we'll get into that. Otherwise, the only accessory they share is the figure stand, which has the silver Tampograph DC logo. I'm not going to go over the accessories for Green Lantern core because I already did that. Same thing with the articulation. Really, the only reason we're here is to see the head sculpts. So this is our first head sculpt here. This is, I believe, Arcus Chubbuck. He looks like a werewolf type of dude. Pretty cool looking, I will say. I do like those ears and those gnarly looking teeth, and his mask is painted well. And the head, of course, does come off very easy. What I thought was interesting is it's actually molded in orange. All of the heads, all four heads are molded in orange. Tomar Ray's makes sense, but the other three are molded in orange. That's just weird to me. Why not mold them in green or black? Like, especially that, you know, the other head here, which is the green guy. Ooh. All of the figures I brought down to size compare with have fallen down. But yeah, we also have the green guy. I don't think he has a specific name, but he's a good looking dude. Not too bad. He's got those green spots on him. They're pretty even. The paint isn't the best on that, but oh well. Yeah, just good looking head sculpt, and that's what he looks like next to these two. Now personally, with this head sculpt, I'm going to put it on a different body. I'm actually going to put it on the Blackest Night Wave Kyle Rayner, because I already have the Kilowog Kyle Rayner 2-pack version, and this is where Green Guy's head's gonna go. And of course they use the same body. I'm not gonna go over articulation, but we will do a comparison shot with the non-platinum in a bit here. And as I said, he does come with all of the same accessories you would get. You know, he's got his holding hand there for the lantern battery. He's got, you know, a fist in hand. He's got an open hand that does not have the ring. And then he has 3 ring hands. There you go. And, you know, you've seen the battery there and that nice long effect piece. And the one with the guardian and the shield. A lot of great accessories on that figure. I can't complain. But let's go ahead and take a look at these Simon Baz figures. They both share the same accessories. The only difference is the paint job on the faceplates. This is one of those figures that have faceplates, and we'll go ahead and take a look at those, but I want to start off with the constructs. So the construct colors are all the same. I thought that these ones were a brighter green. They are not. So the ones on Power Ring is this nice looking drill piece and this hammer. I like them both. And you know, if you wanted to, you could do something like that, whatever you're interested in. And then they also come with this right-handed power fist looking construct. I like that. And the power battery here, which I think this is the most like traditional looking, although it does have those circles on the sides of the battery. I do expect them to reuse this for other Lantern characters. It's not, at least I don't think it's the same one that came with Sinestro. Pretty much all of these Lantern batteries have been a different shape or size or even color, but good to note there. Now for the faceplates, there are 3 different ones. So for Simon, zoom him in here real quick. He's got a generic smirk, he's got a smiley face, and he's got an angry face. The angry face is the one that comes straight out of the box. And to take this off, all you gotta do is lift from under the chin here, and it comes right off, no issue. Other figures in this line that have faceplates have had issues with taking off their faceplates, but there's the smiley expression, and then the angry expression. And it fits in there very well. You can barely tell it's there. There is a bit of a color difference between the cheek and the rest of the head, but that's just the way it is. And if you are wondering, the faces are swappable. So if you want to have power rings on his face, you could do that. Although he uses a dark orange or dark green color instead of black. Where's that smirk face? There it is. Put that back on him. And then for Power Ring, you could see the evil smile, which I'll be keeping on the figure. You got the grin, which is just okay. And then you got the angry face there. I think this smile one's just creepy with those cold, dead eyes he's got. But let's get these accessories off so you can see the differences in the arms and paint here. So they both have the tattoo here. Power Ring's skin tone does appear to be just a little bit darker. Simon's appears to be a little bit more orange. But yeah, they both have the tattoo on there. It's harder to see on Simon's because his is in a darker color. But I think they went with a brighter color on his because of this green paint on the side of his arm here. This is supposed to represent the corruption from that Power Ring going up his arm. It's not on the inside, but it is on the back and the other side of his arm. And that's really the only major paint difference besides the Lantern logo, Green Lantern, and the Power Ring logo. You can see that this is not black. This is a dark green color, and it looks really good next to the black. It contrasts very well. They did paint the top of the boots here with the light green. I am a little disappointed that the Simon Baz figure doesn't have the painted details on his legs or the continuation of, seeing some of my display there. The continuation of his logo down to his, onto his crotch piece. I wish they painted that or at least ended it on the midsection piece. And if I move this up here, oh, actually they did paint it at the bottom of the mid piece. The only unfortunate thing is you have to have him all the way back here. I mean, you could have it like this, but again, he's leaning backward and it just doesn't look right. So maybe I can cut the diaper piece so that there's just enough of that showing, but that probably would look weird. So they did continue the print there on the midsection, and it does end in that shape, which is good. So might cut the diaper, probably won't, but the line work on these figures is pretty good. I think it's a little bit better on Simon. There is a little bit of mispaint here in the inside as well, but looks really good. I got practically no complaints. I do wish the top of the Power Ring logo though was more opaque. It is a bit not, and that just doesn't look great. I don't know, let me see. Now that I'm looking at it, this logo appears to be a bit lower. Maybe not. I think the issue is them painting the bright green on the dark color. they'd have to use more paint, and they probably just couldn't get it right. I don't know. Would have liked to have seen that. The back of the figures are pretty basic. There's practically no paint on the back besides the shoulder blades, the neck, and the back of the head, which I appreciate that that's there at the very least. I'm not going to go over articulation besides the head sculpt. Really, the only difference between this figure and Blue Beetle Booster Gold Body is that head sculpt. So they both have the same head, so they can look up that much, look down that much. They can pivot from side to side, and of course you got a swivel on there. I will say they didn't continue the green line work all the way up the neck, so depending on the pose you have, this looks okay. But, you know, if you have him, like, looking straight up, that, you know, it starts to show, and that's not particularly great. But that concludes the review portion of these figures. Really love how they look. Let's go ahead and go into our size comparisons. I am going to do a cut for this, but the Simon Baz figures stand at just under 7 inches tall, and with Arcus's head, he is just above 7 inches tall. So they're about the same size, but let's go ahead and do some cuts. Starting off with the Lego Simon Baz minifigure, you can see what I mean with the printed detail on the boots there. Although, again, this is a Lego piece, so, you know, they can more easily do this. But, you know, there's the two of them next to each other, and Power Ring if you wanted. And here is the non-platinum Green Lantern Corps member. As you can see, the paint job is different here, mainly on the crotch piece. This is mostly black with a V taper on the suit. The arms here are in green, as well as the rotator cuff pieces, whereas on this figure they are in black. Otherwise, these figures are practically identical, minus the different head swaps. And I would do the head swaps with the other two, but I'm just not gonna. Let me tell you, it was hard getting all of these Green Lantern figures on display. It's kind of insane how many I have now. I had so few before 2024, and now in 2025 we just got so many to look at here. So let me change the angle of the camera here so you can see all of the different Green Lantern figures they released here. From the left, we got the green guy head on Kyle Rayner's old body, the Platinum Green Lantern Corps, regular Green Lantern Corps. In the very back there, we have the Walmart exclusive Hal Jordan with the shiny green, Simon Baz up front, Parallax, Hal Jordan glow in the dark in the middle, Kilowog in the back, Silver Age Hal Jordan, the John Stewart JLA figure, the Kyle Rayner figure from the Kilowog 2-pack, Power Ring, Simon Baz, and the Platinum Alan Scott figure. So many Green Lantern figures they've released. I don't have them all. I don't have regular Alan Scott. I don't have Platinum John Stewart. I don't have the Platinum Sinestro. But if I pull up here on my wall, you can see some more Green Lantern Platinum figures up there. I got a ton of them. I don't have all of them. Like I said, I'm just missing the two that I mentioned. But it's really great to have all of these Green Lantern figures here. You know, next to Batman, I think they have like the most well-rounded group of figures to their name. And, you know, Kyle's got multiple, Hal's got multiple, John's got multiple. Just depends on what kind of Green Lantern body you like, what head sculpts you like. I would like to see a Jessica Cruz to go with that Simon Baz. One other thing I like to point out with that Simon Baz is sometimes he is shown to have a gun and gun holster. This figure does not have one, of course. It's a general release. If this wasn't a general release, I think Mcfarlane could add that, but it's not something that I really care for. I don't need a gun or gun holster on mine. I think later on in the comics he kind of ditched it because he's like, yeah, I don't need it no more. But it's something to note. If you want that, you'll have to customize it, which is fine. So let's see, what else do I want to say? Yeah, Jessica Cruz, gun holster. But yeah, it's a lot of Green Lantern figures here. Personally, for me, I think my favorites would have to be the glow-in-the-dark Parallax, the Simon Baz Power Ring, and Kilowog. Those are, I think, my three favorites here. Do you guys want to see me do another Green Lantern Platinum Jamboree? I don't really want to open up my Spectre, Green Lantern Batman, Batman Superman, but I could buy the John Stewart and Sinestro Platinums if you guys want me to take a review of those, the Mosaic suit and the transforming into the Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Anyway, what do you guys think of these 3 figures that I reviewed today? Let me know in the comments down below. How's your Green Lantern collection looking? If you have like a Reddit or Imager link, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.